We are all set for the final match day in Group G, and it's a good one. The Hudson River Derby between the New York Red Bulls and NYCFC. I'm your host, Mark Serban. It's a pleasure to be with you as we are at the U-16-17 level of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. And both of these teams coming into today's match with a record of 2-0. However, because the Red Bulls have scored more goals in their first two games, they need only a draw to advance. Their +6 goal difference better than the +4 goal difference of NYCFC. So NYCFC need a victory. The Red Bulls need just the draw, as it's the number 3 overall seed against the number 15 seed in New York City FC. NYCFC came into today on the back of 3-0 win over North Carolina to begin the playoffs, and then a 2-1 victory over the Houston Dynamo. Well, for the New York Red Bulls, it was a 5-1 victory over Houston, followed by a 3-1 win over North Carolina. So the New York Red Bulls, in their all-red kits with white strips, will be attacking to your left as they make their way out onto the field here at the SoCal Sports Complex in Oceanside, California. A good look at your man in the middle, Taro Odzedmar out of Cal North. He'll be flanked by Will Atten, the AR #1 on the near side, Matt Trotter on the far out of Oklahoma, and Alexis Da Silva from Nevada is the man in between the benches. The New York Red Bulls finished the season as the Atlantic Division champions with a record of 23-3-2 with a staggering 70 goals for and just 26 goals against, which was tied with the Baltimore Armor for the 6th best defense in the Development Academy. Paul O'Donnell knows this space well, has moved his team on to the quarterfinals and beyond the championship weekend on multiple occasions. The U-15-16 level, as it was back then, were champions in 2012 and were beaten finalists in 2015. NYCFC coming to this match on a 5-game winning streak, hoping to keep that going here, as they are the team that has to win today in order to advance to the Final 8, which will be played on Monday, with the winners going through to championship weekend in Kansas City next month. But for now, 90 minutes to decide who is the king of Group G. And it's the Hudson River Derby to decide it. And it's the Red Bulls who get us underway. Looking forward right away. And going to ground is Baltazar Saunders, and he wins a free kick for the Red Bulls. Saunders out of Berkeley Carroll High School. Stroud wanted to take it quickly. Instead, he'll get it out wide. Back to Stroud in the middle. 2002 Youth National Team player dispossessed, and it's NYCFC to go the other way. Oh, it's a lovely combination play down the far side. And this is McGiff. Augustus McGiff will get it back. And that one played in. And able to get his boot on it was Joe Schwecke. But in the end, it looped up and fell into the arms of Matt Goodman, goalkeeper for the New York Red Bulls. Connor Maurer comes forward. Out wide for Tio. Up the wing, was looking for the run of Taylor, but he was unable to keep it in bounds. Taylor committed to Duke. Scored a goal in that 5-1 win versus Houston on match day 1 for the Red Bulls. NYCFC finished 2nd in the Northeast Division, 16-6-5. Just 1 point behind champions Montreal Impact. But so far, both teams getting it done where it matters most, undefeated here in the playoffs heading into match day 3. As this one popped over the top, looking for Taylor. Good skill from him, but Komar gets back to help out his defenders. And Gray will help build it out of the back for NYCFC. Gets it out wide for Negrete. Negrete continued his run but didn't get the return ball. And it's the Red Bulls to go the other way in the 3rd minute of the Hudson River Derby U-16-17 edition. This ball hoisted in. It wasn't a bad ball, just a bit too far ahead of Taylor, who gives the thumbs up for the effort. Tio so dangerous at getting down this left-hand side for the Red Bulls. McGiff battling for it with Maurer. And it's won by Robello. Over to the far side looking for Taylor. Gray can only pop his clearance up in the air, and Taylor will get underneath it. Little touch back. And this is Stroud. All the way back for Maurer. Tio is committed to Rutgers, the New Jersey native. And that ball looking for Schwecke to chase, but it's guided back to Goodman by the Red Bulls. Brought down by Robello. And it will be a throw-in for Tio and the New York Red Bulls in the 4th minute. This one looking for Taylor. Header falls right to the feet of Joseph Karoma. Headed away by Rodriguez. Only as far as Robello. Robello slides it across. Saunders clipped it into the box, but there were no takers. And coming off his line to take is Emmanuel Samalios. Samalios getting his 10th start and goal for NYCFC out of Whitestone, New York. It's good work from Gray on the far side, but one back by Stroud. Gray will clear it. Will roll out of bounds on the far side for a Red Bulls throw-in to be taken by Schultz. Ryan Schultz has 3 goals this season, and all of them have come in the playoffs for NYRB. 2 goals versus Houston, and another goal in the 3-1 victory over North Carolina. Is Taylor able to push it forward? Neatly kept in on the far side. Launch forward, looking for the run of McGriff, headed back by Stroud. Well, it's a good turn. And Harrison Robledo will win the free kick for NYCFC. Wind swirling around in Oceanside on what feels more like a December day for the San Diego County area than a June day. Robello looking over the top for Taylor, but the wind catches that one and throws it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for NYCFC in the 6th minute to be taken by Negrete. Joshua Negrete making his 25th appearance of the season. There'll be another throw-in for NYCFC. Good pressure being applied by Escondon and Scotty Taylor. Escondon came in a little bit late. Is going to get a talking to from the referee. Just calming things down, Tara Odzimir. Well stepped in and cleared away by Connor Maurer. Robello played it right down the heart of the NYCFC defense, but nobody was making the run toward the ball, and it rolls all the way through to the keeper. Somalias quickly rolls it out wide. One back in the middle by Stroud. Played forward by Schultz. Comes back to Schultz as New York Red Bulls doing a good job to keep the ball under high pressure being applied in that midfield area. And there you see that high pressure putting Schultz in trouble. Now can NYCFC get players into the attack on this break? It's past Karoma, and that shot straight across goal from Diego Rodriguez. It's a good idea, just mishit it. So he's trying to play it quickly. Just didn't square his hips toward goal. You can see it was flicked on into his path, and his hips were just facing the wrong way. And Connor Maurer really lucky that that ball didn't slam into him. So Maurer will bring it out of the back in the 8th minute. Knotted down for Taylor. Far side looking for the run of Sullivan. And he's brought down. So it'll be a free kick for the New York Red Bulls. Just a warning for Sal Razizi. Referee doing a good job to keep his cards in his pocket early on. Razizi, wearing the number 27 for NYCFC, has 3 goals in these playoffs. Had a goal against Houston coming off the bench. And then scored 2 goals on match day 1 against North Carolina. Space to build up the wing for the New York Red Bulls. Well, that's a mazy dribble, and it's left off in the middle for Stroud. Played over the top, looking for the run through. Good job to hold it up and wait for the overlap. Robello squares up to Rodriguez. Robello dancing on it, waiting for Rodriguez to bite. Robello able to get the cross off. Taylor gets to it, tries to put it back, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. Well, it was a good battle all around. It was good, patient defending by Rodriguez, not falling for any of the moves. However, Robello was able to get the cross off. And Taylor did well to get onto it, but it was cleared off of his foot. Teo was hoping for a deflection, but he's not going to get it, and it's going to be a goal kick for NYCFC with just about 10 minutes gone in Oceanside. Both teams defeating North Carolina and Houston, but the Red Bulls have a better goal differential from NYCFC, which is the first tiebreaker, so they can go through with just a draw. As you can see, they're looking to slice through the back line of NYCFC, looking for the run of Scotty Taylor to get behind him. So far, NYCFC have been wise to it. So it'll be another throw-in for the Red Bulls. Tio into Stroud. One back by Karoma. Escandon. Well, it's a good run, but the shot is blocked. Another chance comes in. It's another block. Falls kindly. And getting across this goal line to make the save is Somalios. Not a bad effort from Tolkien. Rodriguez. One back by Tio. Escandon. Into the middle for Tolkien. Quickly for Stroud. Touch lets him down. And the Red Bulls looking to win it back in midfield, which they almost did. And they will get it via the free kick. Well, they're waiting for Connor Maurer to come up to take it. Thought about taking it short. Now looks like he's going to send it long. Plenty of players to find at the top of the box as Maurer flights it in. Rodriguez stripped of the ball by Escandon. Cleared away before Taylor could get to it. So he delayed his run, Taylor. Escandon pops it up into the air. Taylor goes down as he fought his way through two NYC defenders to win the free kick on the edge of the box. Good effort from Scotty Taylor. There's 23 goals and 22 starts this season coming into this match. And you can see they've been trying to find him early, and that's why. Six players getting ready to crash this free kick. The shot right in on the keeper. Somalios did well to hold it. Looking for the quick outlet. McGiff is chasing, and McGiff is thrown to the ground. McGiff is down. He clashed with Sullivan. Referee called for the trainer right as McGiff rolled over and said, "I'm all right." So the trainers will stay on the sidelines. Well, here's the clash with Sullivan. I think Sullivan was really just looking at the ball, and even though he'll be whistled for a foul, that's why he's not going into the book. You could see Sullivan had his eyes up towards the sky, and that's when he ran into McGiff. Good refereeing once again is just talking to McGiff, making sure that he's okay. Now coming to check on Sullivan. Played short by Robledo, and this is great to jump into the attack. Well, it's a strong run. Robledo gets it forward at the top of the box. And the shot dragged wide of the post. So to be a goal kick for Matt Goodman, 17-year-old out of Fort Lee, New Jersey, attends Hunter College High School. Plays it quickly out to the far side. Goodman's so comfortable with the ball at his feet. Just look at the way he switches it from side to side. Maurer bringing it forward. He's being hassled by McGiff. Maurer able to fight his way through it. And that was a good spin by Escandon, who wins the free kick for the New York Red Bulls. So it'll be taken by Robello. He's waiting for bodies to get ahead of him. And he'll send it back to Maurer. This is Robello to bring it forward for the New York Red Bulls. Drills it into the channel for Taylor. Taylor gets to it, puts it across goal. It's a good ball in, and unable to get there in time was Sullivan.
That's better. Hey, let's get running. You guys on the run. That's better.
So it'll be another throw in for Tio. This is given the ball by NYC head coach Rodrigo Marion. Marion played for the Bolivian U-23 national team. Also played professionally in Bolivia with the Strongest, one of the top teams in Bolivia, alongside the likes of Bolivar. Tio's cross is blocked off of Rodriguez, and it'll be another throw-in for NYRB. The Red Bulls have done most of the attacking in the early going, but NYCFC have been dangerous off the counter. So Rodriguez trying to play it out, one back by Stroud. Robello's shot was blocked, and Robello smacks it the other way. Oh, and that's a heavy challenge as McGiff came in and turned his back. And Stroud went over the top of him. Take a look again. He's going for the second header, and McGiff not going up for it. It's good to see that Stroud's okay. That did not look like a comfortable fall. So it was a nasty spill for Stroud. Somehow he's up and running, and it's Teo to take the throw-in. Looking for Taylor. Stretching to get it clear is Rodriguez. There'll be another throw-in for the man bound for Rutgers. Taylor. Taylor gets the byline. The cross is too close to Somalios, who snags it. This will be a goal kick. Rest of the Red Bull Academy in attendance. No doubt trying to make things hard for Somalios in the NYCFC goal. See some Sporting KC players in the background as well. So this is Taylor. Gets it inside. Top of the box, Robello helps it onto Taylor. Taylor's last touch took him a bit too far out wide, but he's able to win the corner kick. First the game for either side, and it goes the way of the Red Bulls. Well, the referee is in constant communication with the players, isn't he? Well, there's that touch, trying to get around Rodriguez, took him too far out wide. And it did hit off the boot of Rodriguez last. Good refereeing. So corner kick, and rightly so. Be swung in from this near side. Player coming in short. Escandon. He puts in a delightful cross. It falls, and coming off his line quickly was Somalios to make the save. Tracked down by Schultz on the far side. Schultz is looking to put it back in. And Schlecki will clear. Space for Robello to turn. Near side, Teo. Inside for Escandon. And trying to turn was Robello, but it's NYCFC to go the other way. Karoma dispossessed. Escandon has time to run. He's thinking about a shot. Instead, tried to slip it through to Taylor on the far side, but the NYC back line was wise to it. This is Joseph Karoma. Working against Teo. Rodriguez has gotten forward. There comes the far side, perhaps a shooting opportunity. And the block comes in from Schultz. So it'll be the first corner kick of the game for NYCFC. It's Robeldo who's coming over to take. He's going to tease this one into the mix. And skying high to clear it was Sullivan. Gray trying his luck, and it was an ambitious effort. Nothing to concern Goodman in the end. Well, why not have a go from there? He's able to keep it on target. Might be talking about what a great decision it was. Gray had time to set up his shot. In the end, just didn't get over it. Good pressure being applied by the Red Bulls, and they win it back in midfield. This is Tolkien. Gets it out wide. Taylor's waiting for it on the penalty spot. To the byline cross for Taylor. Too close to the keeper. Lovely distribution from Somalios for Rodriguez. Rodriguez eating up grass in front of him. Gets it into the middle. Escandon. A good job on the double team to win the ball back for the Red Bulls. Played into the channel for Taylor. Flag stays down. Taylor puts it across, but it's intercepted by Gray. And hooked clear by Karoma. McGiff chasing. Oh, it's an awkward ball back. And McGiff got something on it. The Red Bulls able to get it to safety, and then McGiff will be whistled for the foul. And it looked like he accidentally stepped on Maurer, and McGiff will go into the referee's book. Believe it's more for insistent fouling than anything else. So he did drape his arms around, go over him, and then, well, did a good job to make sure that he didn't step on him in the end. But it's persistent fouling. It's the reason McGiff is the first player to go into the referee's book this afternoon. Escandon wins it off of Robledo. Gray pumps it clear. Karoma spins. Able to get inside for Schwecki. Back in for McGiff. Oh, lovely skill to keep the ball for NYCFC. But stepping in is Sullivan. Well, NYCFC do a great job to get players back behind the ball. In the end, there was really nowhere for Baltazar Saunders to go with it. Rodriguez. He's getting forward to good effect here, Rodriguez. Wins a throw-in for NYCFC. Throwing down the line for Karoma. Karoma, who has played up with the 18-19s this season. More than one occasion, 12 games played, 2 goals for Joseph Karoma with the 18-19s. It's 3 goals in 11 games for the 16-17s, Karoma. And here he is again, trying to force a corner kick. Doesn't do that, but he does win another throw-in for NYCFC. It'll be taken by Rodriguez again. Schwecki's checking in now. And how about we have another throw-in? Schwecki tries to turn. Karoma seizes the loose ball, has a quick turn and release. And getting across his goal line was Goodman to make the save. Schultz. That was a good turn from Sullivan, and he wins the free kick. So it'll be a free kick for the Red Bulls in the 27th minute on match day 3 of the U-16-17 playoffs in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Robello looking for options. Too far ahead for Teo. Was waiting for Teo to make that run. Rodriguez. Inside for Robledo. Schultz sliding to reach it on the far side. It was a good challenge from Ryan Schultz. That'll be a throw in for NYCFC. That was a good run from Razizis, but he'll be whistled for the foul. Razizi with 3 goals in the playoffs so far. He's been unable to get behind Schultz through these first 27 and a half minutes though. Connor Mauer to bring it out of the back for the Red Bulls in the 28th minute. Robello. Well, that one spin took 4 NYCFC players out of it, and now the break could be on for the Red Bulls. And that break was quashed by Rodriguez. Mauer getting forward. It's a long way to go back now, as Teo wins it. Played in for Tolkien. Tolkien shot hung up in the air and goes out of bounds for a goal kick. It's good work from John Tolkien. He's a member of the 2002 Youth National Team pool. This ball sails over the head of Corona. Teo's header goes the wrong direction, and it's safety first from Teo. So Rodriguez is throwing. Mirkovic gets it back to Gray. Far side for Negrete. Back in for Mirkovic. It's being watched by Tolkien. Robledo somehow able to keep it and win the free kick for NYCFC. And it'll come back because the ball was still rolling. Negrete getting forward for NYCFC in the 30th minute. Into the feet of Schwecki. Able to skip Mauer, but a great job to get back and win that ball by Stroud. Mauer will get it across for Schultz. Negrete wins the battle on the far side. In for Robledo, and he wins the free kick. So good at shielding that ball under pressure, Negrete, or Robledo rather. Half an hour gone in Oceanside, 0-0 between NYCFC and the New York Red Bulls. A draw will be enough to see the Red Bulls through on goal difference. NYCFC must win if they are to be kings of Group G. Only the group winner goes through to the quarterfinals here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. Karoma works his way into the box. Top of the box, Schwecki's shot flashes past the near post. Took a deflection on the way though, and it's the second corner kick of the game for NYCFC. Good look from Karoma and Schwecki. One touch to set himself up, and that one just tailing away from goal. Schwecki and Robledo are over it. Driven back for Rodriguez. And it'll be another corner kick for NYCFC. Break and play as we have to get a ball. It's good to see the Schwecki's out there. Played only 30 minutes before coming off against Houston. able to feature today as the offside flag is up. Good look at Will Etten out of Washington, D.C. It was a nice move by Robledo, but there weren't players on the post anymore as they had come off. So that's why he was offside. Goodman will take it short. Red Bull sides love to play with a lot of energy. Don't really like the side-to-side passing, look to be more direct. As you've seen on the defensive end, they look to press high and create chances in those transitions once they win the ball high up the field. Taylor helps it on out wide. Well defended on the far side by Gray. Karoma kills the long ball instantly. Now McGiffin, another good challenge. Negrete steps inside of Tolkien. Schwecki clips it over to the far side, just over the head of the runner, and it will be a throw in for Schultz. He's going to leave this one off. Coming over to take it will be Sullivan. Dylan Sullivan, committed to Clemson out of Wappingers Falls, New York. Sullivan. Brought down by Tolkien. He's dispossessed. Long range effort. Maurer. Stroud gets it out wide. Comes back to get it from Schultz. Maurer asking where his options are ahead of him. Rodriguez. And sliding in to make the challenges, Connor Maurer. Forward for Robello. The lines have been broken here. Out wide for Escandon to chase. Working against Citron. Garden. Escandon, well, got it through the legs of Citron, but he's able to recover and win it back. Inside for Merkovic. This is Citron. Good job by Tio to close him down. It'll be another throw-in for NYCFC. Citron, wearing the captain's armband today, has played 9 games for the 18-19s, as well as his now 17 starts for the 16-17s for NYCFC. Rodriguez being told to back up just a bit. Love how these players back up, but then, well, do what I used to do and just take a longer run up. Gray gets it out wide for Negrete. Negrete skips inside. Plays it back rather behind Robledo, but nobody's chasing him. Light pressure being applied by Taylor, but it's forward for Karoma. Well defended by Tio, but his pass is cut out by Robledo. Goodman will come out to take. 37th minute, still no score. In the Hudson River Derby to decide who will move on from Group G at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy 16-17 playoffs. Over the top looking for Taylor. Citron climbs over him to win the header. It's a good run from Robello. Taylor was trying to find the return ball, instead has to hold it up. Good target play from Taylor. Nifty little move to open up space from Mirkovic. This is Karoma. Into the path of McGiff. And it's been a really fun battle to watch between McGiff and Maurer. Maurer winning on this occasion. Well, it's been an affair, a few chances so far. Wouldn't say cagey, though. Not a lot of fouls flying in. It's just both teams are very well organized. And they both pounce on the ball, hunt in packs to win it back, making it very hard for either side to find the space for the breakthrough. It's a good look at Paul O'Donnell in the foreground and Rodrigo Marion in the background.
Step in, Joe. Step in, Joe. Challenge. Balti, go challenge. Make it hard.
What a touch from Gray to bring that down. Out wide for Negrete. Inside for Robledo. Stepping in is Robello to win it back. Long ball asking Taylor to chase, but it's hooked away by Gray. And Rodriguez able to keep it in. Tigerish work from Rodriguez to keep possession for NYCFC, but Karoma's touch is too heavy, and Robello, check that, Escandon overtakes, floats it over the top, but Gray read it. And this time it's Cintron who sees the danger. Clearance falls right to Escandon though. Nice move to get around Mirkovic. Escandon was looking to shoot, but ran into 4 NYCFC defenders at the top of the box. So they quickly converged on him. And now the long ball, and it's McGiff who's asked to do the running at the other end. Oh, the missed touch actually works out for Escandon here. This is Robello. Cuts inside of Citron, but overcooks his cross. And it will be a goal kick for NYCFC. Well, Robello has been buzzing in this first half. He's doing so well to find the ball and try and create spaces for himself. Got open for the cross on that occasion, just mishit it. Or hit it too well, you might as say. Somalias gets it across. Citron sprays it forward. Maurer steps in to win the header. It'll be another throw-in for Rodriguez and NYCFC as we creep toward the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gray, Negrete. Forward for Aziz. Escandon slides it through for Taylor. And a good job by the 2 center backs to keep a watchful eye on him, but it is at the expense of a corner kick. So they just won't allow Taylor to get in behind them. And it's Escandon who will come over to take this corner kick. Escandon out of Kearney, New Jersey, Kearney High School. Place where many famous U.S. men's national team players have come out of.
Hey, Connor, attack the near. Diogo, drive it. Drive it. Get in.
Second corner kick for the Red Bulls. Played short to Escandon. His cross hangs up in the air. Well, Tolkien able to keep it in. Sent the other way. Stroud. Great job to keep the ball by Stroud and not allowing a counterattack going the other way for NYFC. Instead, it's the Red Bulls who will win a throw-in. It's hard to tell from my vantage point whether that had gone over the touch line or the end line. In the end, it will just be a throw-in for Tio.
Be smart last 4 or 5, okay?
Can either side find the game's opening goal before the break? Tio. Just unable to reach it was Escandon, and it's punch clear. And Maurer was grabbing the jersey of McGiff. And now Maurer's gonna get a yellow card. Somehow we're getting the yellow card for stopping the counterattack by grabbing the jersey of McGiff. And Sullivan will let it run out of bounds on the far side. Here, as you can see, him grabbing his shorts, not allowing him to get open into space. You can see if he didn't grab him, McGiff would have been on the wrong side of him. Razizi gets it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Outride for Robledo. Into the path for Rodriguez. Tried to put it back for Robledo. A great job not only to make the challenge by Tio, but to keep it from going over the end line for a corner. Still something might be on here for the Red Bulls. But they're unable to get out of the back, and now it's NYCFC. Sent into the box. McGiff tried to play it on the chest. Red Bulls able to clear. Mirkovic. He's trying to spin Tolkien, gets it out wide. Rodriguez's header. Taylor retrieves. Beautifully done by Scotty Taylor. And the whistle goes for the free kick. And Taylor's going to get a talking to about not reacting to the foul. Final minute of the opening 45. 0-0 between NYCFC and the New York Red Bulls. It's been a half of very well organized defenses and few chances. Only the group winner goes through to the quarterfinals here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. Karoma works his way into the box. Top of the box, Schwecky's shot flashes past the near post. Took a deflection on the way though, and it's the second corner kick of the game for NYCFC. Good look from Karoma. And Schwecky, one touch to set himself up, and that one just tailing away from goal. Schwecky and Robledo are over it. Driven back for Rodriguez. And it'll be another corner kick for NYCFC. Break and play as we have to get a ball. It's good to see the Schweckys out there. Played only 30 minutes before coming off against Houston. Able to feature today as the offside flag is up. Good look at Will Etten out of Washington, D.C. It was a nice move by Robledo, but there weren't players on the post anymore as they had come off. So that's why he was offside. Goodman will take it short. Red Bull sides love to play with a lot of energy. Don't really like the side-to-side passing. Look to be more direct. As you've seen on the defensive end, they look to press high and create chances in those transitions once they win the ball high up the field. Taylor helps it on out wide. Well defended on the far side by Gray. Karoma kills the long ball instantly. Now McGiffin, another good challenge. Negrete steps inside of Tolkien. Schwecki flips it over to the far side, just over the head of the runner, and it will be a throw in for Schultz. He's going to leave this one off. Coming over to take it will be Sullivan. Dylan Sullivan, committed to Clemson out of Wappingers Falls, New York. Sullivan. Bought down by Tolkien. He's dispossessed. Long range effort. Maurer. Stroud gets it out wide. Comes back to get it from Schultz. Maurer asking where his options are ahead of him. Rodriguez. And sliding in to make the challenges, Connor Maurer. Forward for Robello. The lines have been broken here. Out wide for Escandon to chase. Working against Citron. Garden. Escandon, well, got it through the legs of Citron, but he's able to recover and win it back. Inside for Merkovic. This is Citron. Good job by Tio to close him down. It'll be another throw-in for NYCFC. Citron, wearing the captain's armband today, has played 9 games for the 18-19s, as well as his now 17 starts for the 16-17s for NYCFC. Rodriguez being told to back up just a bit. Love how these players back up, but then, well, do what I used to do and just take a longer run up. Gray gets it out wide for Negrete. Negrete skips inside. Plays it back rather behind Robledo, but nobody's chasing him. Light pressure being applied by Taylor, but it's forward for Karoma. Well defended by Tio, but his pass is cut out by Robledo. Goodman will come out to take. 37th minute, still no score. In the Hudson River Derby to decide who will move on from Group G at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy 16-17 playoffs. Over the top looking for Taylor. Citron climbs over him to win the header. It's a good run from Robello. Taylor was trying to find the return ball, instead has to hold it up. Good target play from Taylor. Nifty little move to open up space from Mirkovic. This is Karoma. Into the path of McGiff. And it's been a really fun battle to watch between McGiff and Maurer. Maurer winning on this occasion. Well, it's been an affair of few chances so far. Wouldn't say cagey, though. Not a lot of fouls flying in. It's just both teams are very well organized. And they both pounce on the ball, hunt in packs to win it back, making it very hard for either side to find the space for the breakthrough. It's a good look at Paul O'Donnell in the foreground and Rodrigo Marion in the background.
Step in, Joe. Step in, Joe. Challenge. Balti, go challenge. Make it hard.
What a touch from Gray to bring that down. Out wide for Negrete. Inside for Robledo. Stepping in is Robello to win it back. Long ball asking Taylor to chase, but it's hooked away by Gray. And Rodriguez able to keep it in. Tigerish work from Rodriguez to keep possession for NYCFC, but Karoma's touch is too heavy, and Robello, check that. Escandon overtakes, floats it over the top, but Gray read it. And this time it's Cintron who sees the danger. Clearance falls right to Escandon, though. Nice move to get around Mirkovic. Escandon was looking to shoot, but ran into 4 NYCFC defenders at the top of the box. So they quickly converged on him. And now the long ball, and it's McGiff who's asked to do the running at the other end. Oh, the missed touch actually works out for Escandon here. This is Robello. Cuts inside of Citron, but overcooks his cross. And it will be a goal kick for NYCFC. Well, Robello has been buzzing in this first half. He's doing so well to find the ball and try and create spaces for himself. Got open for the cross on that occasion, just mishit it. Or hit it too well, you might as say. Somalius gets it across. Citron sprays it forward. Maurer steps in to win the header. There'll be another throw in for Rodriguez and NYCFC as we creep toward the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gray, Negrete. Forward for Aziz. Escandon slides it through for Taylor. And a good job by the 2 center backs to keep a watchful eye on him, but it is at the expense of a corner kick. So they just won't allow Taylor to get in behind them. And it's Escandon who will come over to take this corner kick. Escandon out of Kearney, New Jersey, Kearney High School. Place where many famous U.S. men's national team players have come out of.
Hey, Connor, attack the near. Diogo, drive it. Drive it. Get in.
Second corner kick for the Red Bulls. Played short to Escandon. His cross hangs up in the air. Well, Tolkien able to keep it in. Sent the other way. Stroud. Great job to keep the ball by Stroud and not allowing a counterattack going the other way for NYFC. Instead, it's the Red Bulls who will win a throw-in. It's hard to tell from my vantage point whether that had gone over the touch line or the end line. In the end, it will just be a throw-in for Tio.
Be smart last 4 or 5, okay?
Can either side find the game's opening goal before the break? Tio. Just unable to reach it was Escandon, and it's punch clear. And Maurer was grabbing the jersey of McGiff. And now Maurer is going to get a yellow card. So Mauer getting the yellow card for stopping the counterattack by grabbing the jersey of McGiff. And Sullivan will let it run out of bounds on the far side. Here, as you can see, him grabbing his shorts, not allowing him to get open into space. You can see if he didn't grab him, McGiff would have been on the wrong side of him. Razizi gets it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Out wide for Robledo. Into the path for Rodriguez. Tried to put it back for Robledo. A great job not only to make the challenge by Tio, but to keep it from going over the end line for a corner. Still something might be on here for the Red Bulls. But they're unable to get out of the back, and now it's NYCFC. Sent into the box. McGiff tried to play it on the chest. Red Bulls able to clear. Mirkovic. He's trying to spin Tolkien, gets it out wide. Rodriguez's header. Taylor retrieves. Beautifully done by Scotty Taylor. And the whistle goes for the free kick. And Taylor's going to get a talking to about not reacting to the foul. Final minute of the opening 45. 0-0 between NYCFC and the New York Red Bulls. It's been a half of very well organized defenses and few chances. This is Gray for NYCFC. Negretta. And the yellow card will come up against Mirkovic, as he was draped all over Tolkien. Take another look. Spins away and has the hands on the jersey. He said, look, if I'm going to give it to Mauer for that reason, I got to give it to you as well. So Tolkien becomes the second NYCFC player to go in the referee's book this afternoon. Taylor got the flick on, and the flag is up. It's a good save from Somalios coming off his line. Well, not a bad effort. Pushed aside by Somalios. Played to the back post. Just beyond the reach of Sullivan, who was arriving. It's a nice little touch to set himself up for that shot, and it was knuckling. The keeper did well to not only make the save, but to push the rebound out to the side rather than giving a juicy one right back up the middle. As Gray weaves his way out of trouble. Negretta's quickly closed down. Sullivan watching him. Saunders unable to find a way through. It's NYCFC to go the other way in the 48th minute. Finally brought down after a bit of head tennis in midfield. Gray will let this one run out of bounds for a goal kick. Space is opened up for Sullivan. It's not a bad ball in, right into that corridor of uncertainty in between the keeper and back line, but there was nobody crashing the box in a red jersey. And so nothing to concern Somalios in the end. So he's looking for the head of Karoma. Too far for Saunders to chase, so it'll be another throw in for NYCFC. 4 minutes gone in the second half. This is Sullivan. Has his pocket picked by Karoma. Into the middle. But somehow Raziz is able to get it through. And this is Robledo. Gets it out wide to McGiff. McGiff over the crossbar. Well, it was a good break from NYCFC. Good strength from Robledo. Got it out wide to McGiff. Robledo continued his run to the box, but McGiff only had eyes for goal. Just unable to keep his effort on frame. First real chance of this first half, and it falls the way of NYCFC in the 50th minute. Launched forward. Taylor's header, second ball won by Rodriguez. Robledo spins. And it'll be a free kick for NYCFC. Negretta. Karoma. Off of him last. So it'll be a throw-in for Dylan Sullivan. Taylor did have his hands in the back of Negretta. So it's Tavon Gray who will take this free kick. McGiff over the top for Razizi. Gets it inside. It's a good ball in, and Schwecki is denied by Goodman. Great reactions from the keeper to deny Schwecki at the near post. He got all of that, but Goodman was equal to the task. It was a great job from Razizi. Rodriguez came flying in, was able to get the cross off right onto the boot. Oshweki, who hit this so well and would have been in a lot of keepers, but not Matt Goodman in the New York Red Bulls goal. Maurer throws it forward. Gray repels it. Good job coming back on the defensive end by Karoma. And this time he forces Schultz to go all the way back to Goodman. And Karoma calling for everybody to come up. Forward for Sullivan. The future Clemson Tiger picks his head up, looking for the run of Scotty Taylor, and it's well read by Citrone. Tavon Gray. Schultz with the first header. Schwecki with the second. Now McGiff can run. Has Razizi on the far side if he wants to use him. Razizi asking for it. Played into the path of Razizi. Cuts it back and saved by Goodman. And pushed just around the post. Best chance of the game. NYCFC starting to create chances aplenty. It was great timing by McGiff, holding it up and then laying it off, cutting it back onto his favorite left foot, Razizi. The corner kick comes in. Taylor, it's a 2-on-1. The offside flag is up. Negrete to bring it forward for NYCFC. Goodman has been called into action 2 times in the last 5 minutes in the New York Red Bulls goal. So it's Schultz who will take this free kick in the 55th minute. Won by Sullivan. Plays it off on the far side. Back inside for Tolkien. Loops it over and trying to go with that first time ball was Saunders. He wants that back as he was trying to put it back across the face of goal. Stroud flies in with the challenge. Space is open up for Tolkien. He has to go, and it took a deflection on the way. And it was off one of his own players, so it'll be a goal kick for NYC in the 56th minute. Take a look at winning this ball with Stroud. And it opened up the space for Tolkien to have a go. As this ball, dangerous one, played back. There wasn't much that Somalios could do with it. But in the end, Scotty Taylor whistled for the foul. Gray cuts it back past Taylor. Far side for Rodriguez. In for Citrone. Oh, they're doing such a good job to come back and win these balls, the New York Red Bulls. And they win a free kick in a dangerous position as well. Peter Stroud asking how that wasn't more than just a free kick. Referee giving an explanation. So a chance for the Red Bulls to tease this one into the mix. 6 players lined up across the top of the box in red. Schultz is getting forward. Ball swung in off of Taylor and into the arms of Somalios. Take a look again. Tolkien brought down. And the free kick, they won the first ball in the box, the Red Bulls, but not the second. So now we'll have another free kick. This time, I believe it's Stroud who's down. Looks like he'll be all right. Space to run. Mirkovic. Out wide for Karoma, backing up to give himself space. Karoma able to hit it off of Sullivan and out of bounds for a corner kick. 5th of the game for NYCFC. So Chwecki and Robledo in their usual positions over the set piece. They did the back post. Keeper stayed on his line, and the whistle had gone for a foul. So it'll be a free kick for Matt Goodman, who's made 2 huge saves inside the first 15 minutes of the second half to keep the score at 0-0, a result that would put his side through to the quarterfinals. Mirkovic flights it to the far side. Rodriguez brings it down. Did so well getting forward in the first half, Rodriguez. He created the best chance of the game when he got forward in the second. Karoma. Top of the box, Negrete. He puts it across. Maurer gets his head to it, and it's hooked away from Chwecki. The break could be on here for the Red Bulls. Taylor. He's got Saunders in the middle, but it's swept away from him. Sullivan comes back to win it, and the offside flag is up. There's Roberto Idrak, who's offsides. Came on as a substitute at halftime. The rest of the Red Bulls Academy looking on, cheering their 16s, 17s. This is Tolkien. Into the space of Idrak. Has Taylor in front of him. Into the middle for Baltazar Saunders. Saunders has a hit. Straight at Somalios. Past the hour mark in Oceanside. 0-0 between New York City and the New York Red Bulls. McGiff. Oh, you could see him trying to play that diagonal ball for the run of Karoma, but it was cut out. Is NYCFC getting to prepare their first substitution of the afternoon. And it's Joseph Karoma whose number's up. And he'll be replaced by Cameron Blasey, the Coram New York native, making his 12th appearance of the season. Good look at Blasey, who just entered the match. Throwing for Dylan Sullivan. Baltazar Saunders standing over it alongside Edrock.
Danny, you're probably going to be back posting through the kicks. Okay, Amir, you're going to have to, who's coming?
Calvary is up from the back as Schultz has made his way to the top of the box. This one clipped in. Schultz arriving! And no goal as a foul is going to be called. So it remains 0-0 in the 63rd minute. Taylor's done real yeoman's work up top, chasing that ball being passed around the back line of NYCFC. Negrete will take the throw in.
Danny and Amir, let's go.
Let's take a look at this free kick. It's a great ball swung in, and I don't know if he got a touch, Schultz, but it bounced all the way through. And you could have called the foul right on the penalty spot, or there was perhaps Schultz was offside. Either way, the goal doesn't stand, and it remains 0-0. And there's life in NYCFC yet. Schwecki gets it out wide. Razizi works his way into the box, closed down by 3 red jerseys, and they are able to get it clear before it goes over the end line. So it'll be a throw-in for NYCFC as we're into the 65th minute. Robledo. He goes down right at the top of the box, and it's a free kick in a very dangerous position for NYCFC, and the yellow card is out once again. Oh, it was a yellow card, and not a good one to give. There were 2 defenders getting ready to stand him up. Not exactly sure why the challenge was made from Andrew Maya, another player who came on as a halftime substitute for NYRB. Andrew Maya, just like Jose Escandana out of Kearney, New Jersey. So free kick in a very dangerous position. Goodman will have to be aware of both a shot or a cross. And it's going to be a shot, and the wall had firm foundations. This time Maya goes down, wins a free kick, and another yellow card's going to come out. And this time, it's against Sal Razizi. Now New York Red Bulls making a double substitution. As Amir Dealey checks in, and Danny Hara. So Daly and Hara have entered the fray. What can they do to put their stamp on this match? Rodriguez shields it out of bounds, so it's a goal kick for NYCFC in the 68th minute. Daly chasing, forcing Negrete back with it, but he's whistled for a foul. Well, the yellow cards are piling up. 5 given out now. Players will have to be careful. As this game gets in later stages, it's going to get even more heated. This is Negrete. McGiff lays it off for Schwecke. Far side for Razizi. Has to come back with it, but it allows Rodriguez to get in front of him. This time, the referee gives no call, and it's Taylor to hold it up for the Red Bulls and wait for more red jerseys to get forward. Citron clears. Sent right back the other way. Daly looking for Taylor. Citron able to get it away again. A free kick won by Sullivan. Good look at the Red Bulls Academy players cheering on their 16-17s. The U-19s had a chance to advance to the quarterfinals last night, but lost to the Crew. However, a great season for them is just like their 16-17s, their 18-19s won the Atlantic Division during the regular season. So this one goes all the way through and taking it off the hop is Somalios. Rodriguez. Played into the pass of Blase. Blase gets a step on Sullivan, cuts inside of him. Blase plays it in, and it's cleared away by Maurer. Still something might be on at the top of the box. This is Mirkovic. Oh, it was a 2-footed challenge. Play on, says the referee. Schweck slides it in, and a tremendous save if he got a touch. If not, it was a tremendous save by the post. Either way, it remains 0-0. This is Blase, the substitute, almost opened the scoring. There was the 2-footed challenge from Stroud, but somehow able to get the ball into Schwecke, thread it through for Blase, and his shot off the post. And doesn't look like Goodman got a touch, but the woodwork is the goalkeeper's best friend. If he did get a touch, that was an incredible save. Hard to tell. Goes from one goalkeeper to another in Oceanside. As skying to win the header is Daly. And this is Hara. 2 substitutes combining. And not only did he slide, well, it didn't look to me like it had hit the sliding defender before it went out of bounds. But it will be a corner kick. First of the half from the New York Red Bulls, their third of the match. As Daly makes his way into the middle, as does Schultz and Maurer. So it's Tio who's coming over to take. And now the referee calling 2 players out of the scrum to have a word with him. Well, he's got the 2 he's wanted. He's just going to tell them to settle down, keep their arms down. So the lecture is over and play can resume. Corner kick swung into the near post and punched away by Somalios. Another corner kick for the Red Bulls. Final 18 minutes in group play. So it'll be another corner kick for Tio. Will he look to go near post again? This time it's played to the back post. Clash of heads, trainers being called on right away. So this time the corner kick sent to the back post. And just played on the wrong side of it. Looked to be a free header. We couldn't get it on target as it was Scotty Taylor. So usually puts those home, just unable to this time around. Scotty Taylor will play his college ball at Duke University. The player for NYCFC still down. So stoppage in play as NYCFC has come to their bench to get water. Obviously can't leave the field. Some of the New York Red Bulls players meeting in the center circle. Goodman is talking with his back line. And there's Goodman with his back line. Goodman has made 2 really big saves early in the second half to keep this game at 0-0. A result that would put his side through to the quarterfinals. The Red Bulls preparing another substitution. A chance for both teams to regroup here. Scotty Taylor would probably want that one back. A free header at the far post. Just couldn't sneak it in. '75th minute of play. Player down in the box for NYCFC. Collided with Scotty Taylor as they went for the header at the back post off the corner kick from Chris Teo. Now the Red Bulls players coming over to have a word with their head coach, Paul O'Donnell. New York Red Bulls, the first ever fully funded MLS Academy back in 2008. Champions at the 15-16 level in 2012. And then again, made it to the finals in 2016, but lost to FC Dallas. Red Bull's philosophy is to look for selflessness, trust, respect, passion, love, and glory are the key values that they live for. Red Bulls prides itself in trying to set examples as an organization. So Red Bulls team that really happy to qualify can have players moving up and down all season. Players will move up to the 18-19. Some of them will get opportunities to go train with either the MLS side or the USL side, and Red Bulls too. New York Red Bulls too, of course, winning the USL title 2 seasons ago. NYCFC figuring out how they're going to make the breakthrough. They're the side that needs to score in this one. Love the fact, though, that New York haven't played for a draw. They're going forward at every opportunity, as is the direct style that they like to play. Once asked Paul O'Donnell what the most important thing at the 16-17 level that you had to master in order to go on to the 18-19 level. And he said at this stage of development, it's now about the tactical part. Do you have the tools to beat bigger, stronger, more organized teams? And that's one of the big reasons that at every level in development academy, they play you up. really good sign is behind the play. The player who's down is sitting up. Medical staff doing a great job. Always take your time. Players' health and safety, the most important thing here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. And it's good to see that Will Citrone is up and walking off under his own power. Well, thumbs up from the trainer as Citrone comes off. Head coach Rodrigo Marion checking on Will Citrone. Trainer let him know he's all right. For the moment, though, Nicholas Capanadze has come in up top. Capanadze, a Brooklyn native, making his 27th appearance of the season. Had the first goal in the 2-1 win over Houston on match day 2, Capanadze. As play gets back underway. Heading towards the final 10 minutes of the 90 plus whatever stoppage time, and there will be stoppage time, especially after that injury is added on by the referee. But Will Citrone is heading back toward the center where he's gonna look to check in as the player goes down at the top of the box. And it's gonna be a free kick from a very dangerous position for the New York Red Bulls. Gray couldn't believe it. As it was a good mazy dribble from Daly. Now, who will hit this for the Red Bulls? Oh, correction, it was Andrew Maya who won that free kick. And now Citrone will come on and Capanadze will come back off. Scotty Taylor came back and now he's checking to make sure the referee got the 10 yards right. That's hilarious. Four-man wall for NYCFC. It's up and over, but over the crossbar as well. Inside the final 10 minutes of the 90, Andrew Maya won the free kick but couldn't convert. Take a look at this free kick again. Beat the wall, but beat the crossbar as well. Rodriguez. Able to get it up the line. Stepped in by Tio. He wanted it back. Didn't get it. Now he's battling with Rodriguez for the ball on the far side. And it'll be a throw in for the New York Red Bulls. Red Bulls tied with the Baltimore Armor for the sixth best defense during the regular season. Have given up just 2 goals here in Oceanside. Only 28 goals against all season. Their 12th clean sheet here would be good enough to take them through to the last 8. So far, their best defense has been attack. As Capanadze is getting set to check back in. Came out on the substitution for the concussion protocol. And this is Taylor. Takes it into the corner. Is working on Citrone. Got by him and wins the corner kick. So good to see Will Citrone back out there for NYCFC. Good to see that both him and Scotty Taylor are out there after a scary clash of heads. 5th corner kick of the game for the Red Bulls. with their goal differential advantage. If they score 1, NYCFC must score 2. Everyone starting on the goal line, crosses in, punched away by Somalios. Scotty Taylor quickest to the loose ball. Taylor gets the byline and wins another corner kick, this time on the near side. Well, usually you put one player on the keeper. How about 5 or 6 for the Red Bulls? Everybody camped out in that 6. And then Citron did a good job to make sure that Taylor couldn't get a cross off a second time. But it will be another corner kick for Tio, this time from the near side. In-swinger off the boot of the outside back. And it loops all the way out of bounds. Final 6 minutes plus stoppage time. My guess is we still have a good 10 to 11 minutes left in this one. So they're going to ask Somalios to retake this goal kick. They're going to do that because it's a substitution. It's Shweki coming off, and entering the game is Nicholas Kapanadze. Continuing his 27th appearance, Kapanadze, as he had already entered the game earlier for Will Citron on the concussion protocol, which allows him to come back out and not have it count as a substitution. 9 goals on the season for Kapanadze. One more would put him in double figures and put NYCFC through to the quarterfinal. He has it taken off foot this time around by Maya. Forward looking for Taylor. Kept in by Hara. Gray spins away from the pressure, but it will be Red Bull's ball. Final 5 minutes of the 90, plus what is going to be a good amount of stoppage time. Sullivan's throwing. And Somalios comes out to take. Rodriguez. Played over the head of Taylor. Somalios' ball. Cry from the bench is for them to get forward. Taylor still chasing. That's a good win from Schultz. Played through. It looked like he took that ball right to the face. So Negrete being tended to. Looks like he's going to be okay. It's just the cross stung him. Take a look here, coming over to defend Negrete. Took that one right off the cheekbone. So it'll be another thrown for the Red Bulls. This suits them just fine. Paul O'Donnell screaming at his side to get back behind the ball. NYCFC will continue to build it out of the back. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to find a winner for NYCFC. Gray pops it forward. Kapanadze had 3 Red Bulls players policing him, and he commits the foul. Cedric is standing over the free kick. Flighted toward the penalty spot. Taylor able to get his head on it. That's NYCFC to go the other way. 89th minute. Mirkovic has been such a good distributor for NYCFC in the midfield today. A great tackle and good effort to keep it in. Daly plays it in the middle. One back by NYCFC. Final minute and a half of regulation. And a good job by Schultz to get his foot onto it. Still defending for Maurer to do. And this one off of Campanazzi will roll all the way through for Goodman. He's going to take as much time as he can here, Goodman. Made two big saves at the beginning of this half. Could very well be the difference. Rodriguez's header. Idrak was able to get a foot to it. Blase. And cleared away before Robledo could get to it. Into the final minute of the 90. And another substitution made by NYCFC. As Coleman Kim will check in. Kim played just 30 minutes versus Houston before having to go out. Was replaced by Schwecke, who started in his place. And this time the free kick will go the way of NYC, or the Red Bulls rather. Coleman Kim making his 25th appearance of the season. As we are now heading to stoppage time. We need to see how much time will be put up on the board. View from my broadcast position is obstructed by a tent, but I'll let you know as soon as I find out how much stoppage time there will be. And there will be 9 minutes of stoppage time. 9 minutes for NYCFC to find a winner, or 9 minutes for the New York Red Bulls to put this contest to bed. A draw will be enough to see the Red Bulls through. Teams came in level on 6 points, but the New York Red Bulls have the goal differential. +6 to NYCFC's +4. That's a towering header away from Connor Maurer. Taylor was coming back from an offside position, so he's not going to chase it. Instead, Gray will gather it. NYCFC getting players forward, and that's going to be a handball. Unfortunate off of McGiff. In no hurry to take this free kick. About a minute has elapsed in stoppage time. Taylor. Space at the top of the box. It's played across. Another big save from Somalios. Fifth corner kick of the half for the Red Bulls, but it could have been so much worse for NYCFC. This one played across. Kick, save, and a beauty. Good reactions from the keeper. It's a beautiful ball slid in. And the corner kick. And they're just going to hold this in the corner. Idrak. The throw-in will go the way of NYCFC. Still about 7 minutes left in this stoppage time. This is Razizi. Forward for Kim Coleman. still going, and a free kick for NYCFC. As Coleman Kim was brought down.
Gotta win your header. Let's go. Andrew. Hi. Stop fouling.
7 players in the box for NYCFC. That's a good free kick. And this will be a free kick going the other way. And it'll be a yellow card for Tavon Gray.
Just listen. Look at me. Captain. Everyone's in for the corner. They're going short. Let's get clarity and just run something.
Launch forward over the head of Taylor. Gray heads back the other way, only as far as Edric. Good ball from Stroud to the far side. The offside flag is up on Taylor. Nice shot anyways. The referee assistant, number 1, Will Ayton out of DC, had his flag up. About 4 minutes have elapsed in stoppage time. That's a towering header. Another player goes down. There'll be another free kick for NYCFC. Need to get players forward here.
I need you to be ready. High level.
Oh, and it's won back by the Red Bulls. Taylor can run 1-on-2. Gets around Gray. Taylor off of Gray, and it will be a corner kick. And more time will bleed off this clock. And Scotty Taylor, so effective, even when he's not scoring goals. He has hassled the back line all game. He's held up the play, and he's won balls for the New York Red Bulls. It is his press which dictates how the New York Red Bulls defend. If he goes up, everybody goes up. If he lays back, they drop into their shape. And he's done an excellent job of leaning the line in many different ways today, Scott Taylor.
Be up to speed. All right, this game is flying. Be up to speed. Let's go, Sean. Let's go.
So they'll hold on to it in the corner. And New York just not allowing NYCFC to get out. And now it's Daly to take it to the corner. Daly loses out to Robledo. He tries to send it forward. It's won back by Sullivan. Gray pops it the other way. And now Capanadze is off to the races. He's dragged down. No foul, says the referees. He gets up and wins it. Plays it forward for Blase. And a handball caught against Blase.
Well done. Get up there. Come on. Hey, everything in the air is one.
The Red Bulls preparing another substitution. Not ready just yet, but there is a player who they are preparing the substitute card for. As Taylor will flick it into the corner. Daly latches onto it, and Daly will just hold it there. Good shielding by Gray to win it back for NYCFC. Gets it off for Robledo. Played forward, well stepped in. And Tio will take it to the other corner. Good managing of the game from the New York Red Bulls. Tio dispossessed though. Good work to ride the challenge from Razizi. And he wins the free kick. And a yellow card is out. Robledo takes it quickly. Mirkovic. Looking over the top for Capanadze. As for Taylor to chase, Somalios well out of his goal. Get there first. A free header, the keeper's out, but the shot popped wide. And now here comes the substitution for the Red Bulls.
Subbing out for the Red Bulls is number 39. Subbing in is number 43.
And it's Scotty Taylor who will come out. And he'll be replaced by Sean Ryan. So it's a forward coming off for a center back, as the Red Bulls look to see this game out. And Taylor hugs from his teammates, very appreciative of what he's done. It's Gray trying to get forward. Still going Gray. Out wide for Blaze. Tried to play it forward for Coleman Kim, who didn't continue his run. As we're into the final minute of stoppage time. Robledo. Mirkovic. Out wide to McGiff on the far side. McGiff setting off. Closed down at the top of the box as the New York City FC have been all day. And that is it. A draw good enough to get the New York Red Bulls through as winners of Group G. And they advance to the final 8 of the U-16-17 U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. It was a game very well managed by the Red Bulls, and they will move on to Tuesday's quarterfinal. Another tremendous day of feature matches here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs and showcase comes to an end. For our producers, Scott Cheney and Arthur Morris and everybody at U.S. Soccer, I'm Mark Serber saying so long from Oceanside, where it finishes New York City FC 0, New York Red Bulls 0. The New York Red Bulls march on to the quarterfinals.